Imagine a time when education wasn't confined to classrooms and textbooks. Picture a time when learning was an immersive experience woven into the very fabric of life. This was the essence of education in ancient India, a time when knowledge was revered and wisdom was the ultimate pursuit. This period, known as the Vedic period, witnessed the flourishing of a unique and profound system of education. The Vedic period, spanning from around 1500 BCE to 500 BCE, was a transformative era in Indian history. It was during this time that the Vedas, a collection of sacred texts, were composed and revered as the ultimate source of knowledge. The Vedas, meaning knowledge in Sanskrit, became the bedrock of Indian thought, culture, and most importantly, education. But what exactly made Vedic education so special? How did this ancient system shape the minds of its time and continue to inspire us even today? Let's embark on a journey to uncover the secrets of ancient India's wisdom. Imagine the Vedas as a grand library, filled not with dusty books, but with vibrant hymns, intricate rituals, profound philosophical inquiries, and even practical advice on subjects like mathematics and astronomy. These texts were not just static words on a page. They were living, breathing entities that evolved with the times, adapting to the needs of the society that revered them. The Vedas weren't just religious texts. They were a reflection of life itself, encompassing every aspect of human existence. They provided guidance on how to live a balanced life, how to perform one's duties, and how to achieve spiritual enlightenment. They were a comprehensive guide to living, offering wisdom on everything from governance to personal conduct. There are 4 Vedas: the Rig Veda, the Yajur Veda, the Sama Veda, and the Atharva Veda. Each of these texts has its own unique focus and purpose, contributing to a holistic understanding of the world and our place in it. Each Veda served a unique purpose. The Rig Veda, for instance, is a collection of hymns dedicated to various deities, offering a glimpse into the spiritual and religious practices of ancient India. The Rig Veda, for instance, is a collection of hymns dedicated to various deities, capturing the essence of the divine and the human quest for connection with the higher powers. While the Yajur Veda focuses on rituals and ceremonies, it provides detailed instructions on how to perform various rituals, ensuring that they are conducted with precision and reverence. The Sama Veda is a compilation of melodies and chants designed to be sung during rituals. Its musical nature adds a layer of emotional and spiritual depth to the rituals, making them more profound and impactful. And the Atharva Veda deals with spells, charms, and everyday life practices. It offers practical advice on health, relationships, and daily living, making it a valuable resource for navigating the complexities of life. These texts weren't meant to be passively consumed. They were meant to be lived, experienced, and debated. The Vedas encouraged active engagement, urging individuals to question, discuss, and internalize their teachings. The Vedas formed the core curriculum of Vedic education, shaping the intellectual and spiritual landscape of ancient India. They were the foundation upon which the entire educational system was built, influencing not just the content of education, but also its methods and goals. Their influence extended far beyond the classroom, guiding every aspect of life. From governance to personal conduct, the principles laid out in the Vedas were applied in every sphere of life, ensuring a harmonious and balanced society. The study of the Vedas was not limited to rote learning. It involved deep contemplation, lively discussions, and a constant quest for understanding the underlying principles. Students were encouraged to think critically, to question, and to seek deeper understanding. It involved deep contemplation, lively discussions, and a constant quest for understanding the underlying principles. This approach ensured that the knowledge gained was not superficial but deeply ingrained in the minds and hearts of the students. This holistic approach to knowledge made Vedic education a transformative experience, shaping not just the minds but also the characters of its students. It prepared them to lead lives of wisdom, integrity, and purpose, contributing to the well-being of society as a whole. Imagine a serene hermitage nestled amidst nature's embrace, where the air is filled with the scent of blooming flowers and the gentle rustling of leaves. This tranquil setting is not just a retreat, but a vibrant center of learning and growth. Here, a revered teacher or guru imparts wisdom to a group of eager students, each one hanging on to every word, every lesson, as if it were a precious gem. This was the essence of the Gurukul system, the cornerstone of Vedic education, where learning was a sacred and immersive experience. The word Gurukul is derived from two Sanskrit words, guru, meaning teacher, and kul, meaning family or home. It signifies a place where the teacher and students live together, forming a close-knit community. The Gurukul wasn't just a place of learning, it was a home away from home, where students lived with their guru and his family, imbibing knowledge and values in a holistic environment. This living arrangement fostered a sense of belonging and mutual respect. This system fostered a deep bond between the teacher and the student, creating a space for personalized learning and character development. The guru knew each student intimately, understanding their strengths and weaknesses and guiding them accordingly. The Gurukul wasn't limited to a physical structure. It was a concept, a way of life. It could be a simple hut in a forest clearing or a more established ashram in a village. The simplicity of the surroundings emphasized the importance of inner growth over material wealth. It could be a simple hut in a forest clearing or a more established ashram in a village. The location didn't matter as much as the spirit of learning and the dedication of both the guru and the shishya, student. The location didn't matter as much as the spirit of learning and the dedication of both the guru and the shishya, student. This dedication was evident in every aspect of their daily lives, from the early morning prayers to the evening discussions. The Gurukul system ensured that education wasn't confined to theoretical knowledge. Students engaged in hands-on learning, applying their lessons to real-life situations, which made their education practical and relevant. Students actively participated in daily chores, learning practical life skills alongside their academic pursuits. This integration of work and study helped them develop a strong work ethic and a sense of responsibility. This holistic approach nurtured well-rounded individuals, equipped to handle both the challenges and joys of life. They emerged not just as scholars, but as balanced individuals, ready to contribute to society with wisdom and compassion. Imagine a relationship built on mutual respect, unwavering trust, and a shared thirst for knowledge. This was the essence of the Guru-Shishya bond, the very heart of the Gurukul system. The Guru wasn't just an instructor, he was a guide, a mentor, a father figure who nurtured the students' intellectual, emotional, and spiritual growth. The Shishya, in turn, approached the Guru with reverence, obedience, and an unquenchable desire to learn. This sacred bond transcended the transactional nature of modern education. It was a lifelong commitment, a spiritual connection that shaped both the Guru and the Shishya. The Guru-Shishya relationship was built on the foundation of parampara, a Sanskrit word that signifies the uninterrupted transmission of knowledge from generation to generation. This lineage ensured the preservation and propagation of ancient wisdom, creating a chain of knowledge that stretched back centuries. The bond between the Guru and the Shishya was based on the firm belief that true learning could only occur in an atmosphere of trust, respect, and love. This approach fostered a deep connection, allowing the student to absorb not just information, but also the wisdom and values embodied by the Guru. Imagine a time when books were scarce and knowledge was passed down through generations by word of mouth. In those days, the spoken word was the primary vessel of wisdom, carrying the essence of culture, tradition, and learning from one generation to the next. The oral tradition was not just a method of teaching, it was a way of life, deeply embedded in the fabric of society. This was the power of the oral tradition, a hallmark of Vedic education. In these traditional settings, students would gather around their teachers, absorbing knowledge through listening and recitation. The process was interactive, with students encouraged to ask questions and engage in discussions, fostering a deeper understanding of the material. The Vedas, initially transmitted orally, were meticulously memorized and recited by generations of students and teachers, ensuring their preservation and continuity. This method of transmission required immense dedication and discipline, as the texts were vast and complex. Yet it was this very process that ensured the purity and accuracy of the knowledge being passed down. This emphasis on memorization wasn't about rote learning. It was about internalizing the knowledge, making it an inseparable part of one's being. The students didn't just learn the words, they imbibed the meanings, the nuances, and the wisdom contained within them. This deep internalization allowed them to recall and apply the knowledge in various aspects of life. The rhythmic chanting and recitation of the Vedas helped students develop focus, concentration, and a deep reverence for the sacred texts. The rhythm and melody of the chants created a meditative state, enhancing the students' ability to concentrate and retain information. This practice also instilled a sense of discipline and respect for the ancient wisdom. The oral tradition wasn't limited to the Vedas, it encompassed all aspects of learning, from philosophical discussions to practical skills. Students were taught a wide range of subjects, including mathematics, astronomy, medicine, and the arts. The holistic approach ensured that they were well-rounded individuals, capable of contributing to society in multiple ways. Stories, anecdotes, and even humorous tales were used to illustrate complex concepts, making learning engaging and memorable. These narratives were not just entertaining, they were powerful tools for teaching moral values, critical thinking, and problem-solving skills. The use of stories made the lessons relatable and easier to understand. This method of teaching fostered a strong sense of community and shared heritage. Learning was a communal activity, with students and teachers forming close-knit bonds. The shared experience of reciting and discussing the texts created a sense of belonging and mutual respect. Strengthening the social fabric, the act of reciting and listening to the ancient texts created a powerful bond, connecting generations through the shared language of wisdom. Families would often recite the texts together, reinforcing the continuity of knowledge and tradition. This intergenerational learning ensured that the wisdom of the past was preserved and cherished by future generations. The oral tradition wasn't just about preserving the past, it was about keeping the knowledge alive, relevant, and adaptable to the changing times. Teachers would often adapt the lessons to contemporary contexts, making the ancient wisdom applicable to modern life. This dynamic approach ensured that the teachings remained vibrant and meaningful. This dynamic approach ensured that Vedic wisdom continued to thrive, passed down through generations like a precious heirloom. The oral tradition, with its emphasis on memorization, recitation, and communal learning, has left an indelible mark on the cultural and intellectual heritage of humanity. It stands as a testament to the enduring power of the spoken word.